Hi everyone, I'm Lynn from Finds of Yesterday, and today we are talking sales from April of 2022. So today I'm going to divide half of the video up with jewelry and half with vintage items. So if you don't want to watch the jewelry part, just jump ahead about halfway through. So let's turn the camera around and jump right in. This month I split it up between half jewelry and half other items, because I just wanted to give everybody a variety and I didn't know if you wanted to see all jewelry or not. So I chose items that sold for over $20 a piece. We're going to do all the jewelry first. There's 12 of them and 13 of the other items. This first one is a Renoir square copper necklace, 16-inch. It sold for $35. And they're all in at $40.25, and my profit is $28.13. I always pick up these Renoir necklaces because they seem to do pretty well. Now this is a set of pearls. It's La Tusca pearl necklaces. Here's a little guarantee metal or ribbon. It says La Tusca on the top of the box here. It's a nice little velvet box, but it does have a lot of wear, and there's loose beads, and it was just in need of some love and attention. This did sell for $39, even with the repairs, but I did have some extra pearl necklaces that I threw in with it, and they're all in at $49.90, and my profit on it was $33.25. I had paid $4 originally for this. This next one I messed up on. It's a Monet necklace. I looked it up on my phone and couldn't find it, or found one that was priced kind of low, like in the teens. And when I went to list it the next day, I didn't bother looking it up again. And I should have looked it up on my computer because it sold within minutes, probably 15 minutes of listing, for $29.99. I only paid $1 for it, so I still made a profit, and I'm still happy with that. But when I looked it up on my computer, I found a lot more listings, and several of them were between $50 and $100 a piece. So I did have a matching bracelet and earrings that went with this, and I did list them, but I listed the bracelet at $49.99 and the earrings less than that, but I haven't sold them yet. So I've probably priced them too high, but we'll see how long it takes. I might take a best offer on them. So since I only paid $1 for this, my profit on this one was about $25. This next one is a national awards pin. These awards pins usually have some type of rubies or sapphires or something in them. They make them a little extra special to hand out to their employees. And this one I only paid $1 for, and I sold for $29.99. It does have 3 rubies, and they might be synthetic rubies. I'm not sure, but they were testing rubies on my Presidium gem tester. Very nice set. My profit was $26. So on this Mimi Koi belt buckle, I paid $42 for it at an online auction, and my profit on this is $89 after shipping and fees. This next one is 2 funny looking little flies that are sterling silver. They're only 1/2 of an inch, so they're actually probably about the size of a big fly. And I paid about $1 for them in I think it was an online auction, and they sold for $36 with free shipping, and I profited about $26 after shipping and fees. This next one is a sterling silver rosary, and it sold to somebody. They were giving it to somebody for a gift, and it did sell for $169.99, and I paid $1 for it. It came with a whole lot of other necklaces, so it was approximately $1. My profit on it was $143 after shipping and fees. This next one is a moon glow lucite bracelet or brooch. I just love this. You can see it here, how it glows. and it's on this like plastic lucite little base, but it was pretty neat piece. I actually kind of wanted to keep it, but I really don't need any more jewelry, so I paid $1 for it. It sold for $34.99 plus shipping, and my profit on it was $30.38. This next one is another Renoir choker necklace, another online auction. I paid about $1 because it came in a lot of other necklaces, and it sold for $39.99 fairly fast. Looks like in one day, and my profit on it was $30.65. This next one is an Avon set from the 1980s. It has a bracelet, earrings, and a brooch, and it was $1 with a whole bunch of Avon stuff I bought at a regular auction, and it sold for $25 for the set, and my profit was $24. It did sell with some other jewelry, so the shipping was all part of the deal. My profit was approximately $24. This next one is a sterling silver Gorham silver horse necklace. It's a nice long chain, 24 inches, sold for $32.99. Fairly fast. I bought this recently at an auction. It sold in like 4 days, and I paid $6.75 for it. It sold for $32.99 plus shipping, and my profit was $22.60 on this. This next one's a Sarah Coventry bracelet, sold for $22.99. I paid $1 for it. They're all in at $27.59. My profit was $19.23. These next ones I would have not picked up, but I was standing there waiting for a friend of mine, and I was kind of looking up some of these dolls that were at an estate sale on the very last day, and it was 75% off that day. So I thought they were really cute. There was 3 of them, and I looked them up, and they were selling in the $30-$40 range. So I decided to pick them up for $2 a piece, and I sold this one and this one and one more, all for the $39.99 best offer. And we did some combined shipping as well. So, and my profit was about $33 on each one of them. Next one, they had 2 of these left at the same estate sale, and I decided to look them up because they only had like $1.50 on them. Well, they had more on it, but it was 75% off. So I bought these for $1.50. Each one sold individually to 2 different people, and my profit on this was $46. They sold for $55 on best offer. This next one is a Barbie walking with a new baby sister Chrissy in a stroller from 1999. I always pick up Barbie dolls that are new in the box. This, you can see, is crushed, but it's still sold, and it sold for a decent amount of money. Of course, you got to look them up because some people want mint condition boxes, but I paid $10 for this. It sold for $38 on a best offer, and they're all in at $51.70, and my profit was $25.80 on this. This next one I thought I'd throw in, these are always good money makers when you have handles for cabinets. People like to redecorate old furniture pieces with these old vintage handles. So this did take a while to sell. I had it up for about 1.5 years. It finally sold. I paid $8 for the whole box, and it sold for $44.95. And it took the right person to find it though. And I could have probably listed it for less, but it's still going to take the right person. It did sit for quite a while. My profit was $35 on this. This next one, it was new in the box, a Capresso burr grinder, coffee grinder. And I had this up for probably a good half a year, something like that. I finally took a best offer. I really didn't want to sell it because I have a coffee grinder, but it's a big commercial one because I used to have a coffee shop and I love it, but I just wanted something that would take up less space. So I thought I'd pick this up, but then mine works so great. I was afraid to get this out and start using it and not like it, but I ended up selling it for $40. Brand new in the box. It's easy to ship when they're new in the box. That's the only kind of appliances I usually like selling is when they have the original packing and you don't have to worry about too much of the shipping process. So paid $4 for it, sold for 40. My profit was $32 on this. I always pick up needle points, especially ones that are new in the package. I don't even want the ones that are open because I've found out people just want to give you nothing for them because they're afraid they're going to be missing quite a bit. And I don't want to take the time to go through every item in it. If you're wanting to do something like that, more power to you, but it just takes too much time for me. So I always look for sealed ones. And this one was from the 1970s and it didn't take no time to sell. It sold for $36.99. I have down that it sold for $34.99, so somewhere between there. And I paid $1.30 for it with a lot of other sealed needle points. And they're all in at $45. And my profit on this was $33.47. It took 3 days to sell this one. This next one I just love. It's a vintage reverse painting where they paint on the backside of the glass. This one is a Smith Frederick and it has a foil look to it. Let's see if you can see that. In her hair and on the flowers, there's a foil look, and on her dress there, and it's signed Smith Frederick. This sold for $29.99 and they are all in at $44.74 with shipping. It had to be packaged it had to be protected pretty well because of the glass. So the shipping was a little higher on it. And my profit on this was about $25. I always love selling doll furniture, as you know, and I lost out on previous ones because I didn't price them high enough. I probably could have doubled my money on one set for sure, but that's okay. I still made money on it. It's still a profit. I paid about $2 for this blue bathroom set and it sold for $40 and they're all in at $54. My profit was about $34 on this set. And this one, it didn't take very long to sell. It took about a month to sell. This next one is a vintage kitchen tablecloth with teapots and cups on it. It's a square one. And of course, I don't have a square table to display it on. So I put it on an oval table and it sold right away, like within a day for $29.99. I probably could have priced it maybe a little bit higher, $35, $40 at the most, but it was in really good shape. There was only a couple of little spots off to one corner, but really nice piece from definitely out of the 70s. It's such an easy thing to ship as well. I like picking up tablecloths, especially vintage ones. I only paid 75 cents for this at a church rummage sale. And they're all in at $40 and I made about $30 on this tablecloth. This next set is dishes and I hardly ever pick up dishes, but I love this set. Turquoise is my favorite color and I just love this vintage set. So I picked up a whole box of these and sold them off in pieces. I was planning to keep it for myself, but I ended up selling it because I have so many dishes in my cabinet right now. So this one sold for $29.99 and I paid about $1.50 for these 4 pieces. They're all in at $43.89. My profit on these 4 plates was $26.49 and I have sold all the rest of the pieces to this set with no problem. The last one is some more doll furniture. I paid about $2 for this dining set and they paid $39.99. And my profit on this was $37.99. So that's the top 25 sales that I had that were all over the $20 range. that I thought I would share with you today. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you got anything out of this video, please like it and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.